Hey my baby dolls, welcome back to another makeup tutorial. I'm excited about this video today because I am sharing with you guys something new by Too Faced and Morphe. So I'm really excited about today's video. You guys already know that I like doing my brows first, and I'm going to go in with my brows. I'm going to get right into today's video. Nothing extra, just strictly all makeup. So I have about 4 things that's new with Born This Way, Too Faced Born This Way, and then I have something new with Morphe. So I did pick up the new Born This Way matte 24-hour foundation. They never had matte, so this is their first matte foundation they just came out with. So I'm excited about trying this, and I did pick up their concealers. So this is not new, but I've been meaning to pick these up. So you guys know I've been talking about trying new concealers, so I picked up 2 of their concealers, and I have the powder. Now y'all know how I feel about powder. I picked up their translucent medium in their loose finishing setting powder, and oh my god, I'm scared, but we're gonna see how this works. I hope this works. I got a feeling like I'm gonna like it, so we're gonna see. And then I picked up this Morphe. Her name is Madison Beer. She is a artist. I had to look her up to figure out who she was because I didn't know exactly who I'll be, you know, reviewing and trying out. So she collabed with Morphe, and I have her eyeshadow palette, so this is new. And then I picked up, she also has like lipsticks and lip glosses that she did with Morphe, so I picked up one of her things. And a couple of other little things here and there that I picked up. I'll show you guys in the video, of course, but I'm not going to ramble about all the things that I got. I just want to tell you guys the main things I will be working on in this video. We're going to get started on eyebrows. Now, I didn't pick up anything new for my brows. I am going to be using the Anastasia dip brow, and I have this in chocolate. So also, now I know I did pick up new concealers, but I'm not going to be using these concealers on my brow. I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible concealers. Y'all know how much I love those. So I am using my L'Oreal Infallible for my brows, like I said, only, and then I'll be working with Too Faced Born This Way concealer for my face. So I do have honey for the top of my brow, and then I'm using amber, and then I'm using the Nuetrogena one for under my brow, and I have the Nuetrogena one in golden medium deep. Of course, I'll have all of these all of this makeup down in my description. So yes, let's get started. Oh, also you guys, I did pick up, this is the E.L.F brush that I was telling you guys about that you can buy when you have like a pomade for your brows, something that you have to dip in. This is the brush. It's called the Eyebrow Duo. It has the spoolie on the end, and then it has the angled brush on the other. So this is the brush that I'm using to apply my brows. You guys, so I'm taking my Neutrogena concealer and I'm just spreading this out all over my lid, and I'm going to blend it out and then set it. Now I'm not sure if I want to use the Born This Way powder to set, or if I just want to wait to use that for the rest of my face. I don't know. I'm so scared, y'all. I'm going to use my go-to, my Maybelline Medium Deep 30 for setting my lid in place. Okay, so now it is time for this Morphe palette. Let's see what this is all about. So this is the palette here. I love the colors. The only reason why I picked this up, honestly, because I don't really know who this artist is. I don't listen to her music or anything, but I really love the colors in this palette. This is like a palette that I would use for like a everyday or like a night and day. So it gives you both. It's some shimmers and mattes in this palette. I think it's a really nice palette, and a lot of palettes don't come with black eyeshadow, and I really like that about this palette, that she put black in this palette. So I'm like, yes, this is definitely something that I would wear. It has gold shades, you have your browns and stuff like that. So this is something that I normally wear. This is the shade I'm going to go in with for my transition shade. I'm going to go in with this shade here. This is another brown, but it's a deeper, darker brown. I'm going to go in with that. And I'm taking this mostly like in the crease area, but I'm still making that transition still visible. So I'm going to go back and forth for both colors. This brown is more on the gray side, like it's not what I expected either. I don't know why her colors, like in the pan, it looks like something, but then when I place it on my eye, it's something else. So I don't know. I'm going to go in with this only black shade from this palette, and it's going to look a little messy. Don't worry about it. I'm going to blend everything out. As you guys can see, I did use another color. I did go in on top with this shade here. That's what I'm going in with, and I'm just blending the black and this out. I don't know, I'm not really impressed with this palette. I don't know, something is a bit off to me. Okay, so I'm taking my concealer and I'm going to do a cut crease. Okay, so I just placed on my concealer, and as you guys can see, I kind of did it halfway. I didn't take it all the way. I do want to talk about the black eyeshadow. The black eyeshadow, I I just feel like I've talked about this before. I feel like everybody can't make a black eyeshadow in a palette. Like, it's so hard to find a black eyeshadow that's like super like well blended and looks black. Like, this looks gray. It's not giving me black. Like, it's giving me, when I want a black eyeshadow, I want a black eyeshadow. Like, I need that shit to look so dark to the point where I don't have to mix it with something else. You know what I'm saying? Usually people have to place on like a black gel or something and then pack on the eyeshadow, the black eyeshadow, to make it dark. So yeah, I don't know about this palette, but I'm gonna keep going with it. It looks okay so far, but as far as the blending and the colors, how it is coming out, I don't know, honey. I don't know, but it makes you want to grab it because the colors are so pretty in the palette, but when you start placing it on, the colors looks different on your skin. I don't want to, it's like I want to use something shimmery, but then again I don't. Like, I just want to stay matte. She has like some pretty shimmer shades in here, but I think I want to stay neutral. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This is the lightest shade from the palette. I'm going to place that on my lid. Okay, so now I'm going to pack on another color next to the shade I just put on top of my lid, and I'm just trying to make sure that I go in with a color that is going to go well. I'm going to pack on the transition shade next to it, and then I'm going to finish it off with the black. So I'm going to go in with that transition shade and just pack that on next to it. And this is just going to give a nice ombre effect. Yes, okay, that's looking pretty decent. Okay, now I'm going in with that black, which is not really black, and I'm just packing that next to it. I'm going to take my liquid liner. Okay, so everything is applied as far as my eyeshadow, all of this up here, so we can get started with the rest of this face. Now I know you guys normally see me use my E.L.F. Sun Kiss Booster Drop before, and then I apply my foundation. I kind of like mix it in, but this time I have already applied this, so as you guys can see, my face is nice and glowy already. So I have already applied this to the skin, so it's already like soaked up in my skin. I'm not mixing it together with the foundation this time. So yeah, but I did apply it. So now I am about to use the Born This Way Too Faced Matte Foundation. This is oil free, oil controlling, waterproof, transfer resistant This is 24-hour wear too as well. Super long wear foundation. And I have this in caramel. So this is the packaging. And it does come with a pump. I like foundations that come with a pump because I feel like it's less messy. I'm going to use my Sigma Edge Kabuki brush. I'm going to use this to apply this foundation. I feel like this will be well. Y'all, I had to take this back to get my right shade, because as y'all know, it's very hard to find your shade in your foundation right now. It's so hard because you cannot do any testers because safety for COVID. So I picked up the wrong shade. I thought it was the right one. It wasn't, so I went back and picked up this shade, and this looks a little too light. This looks light. This is light. Oh my god. What the fuck? You know what? Wow. Like, okay, so what they do is they have swatches for you. Like, they have swatches of the foundation. On the foundation, on each foundation, they have swatches already for you. So it looked like it was my shade, but this is not even my shade. Like, okay, I'll have to take this back too as well. Like, that's so ashy, it doesn't even make no sense. Like, okay, it looks dark, and then when I apply it, it's super light. Like, what I'm going to do with that, I can't do anything with that. I am so blue because I really wanted to use this foundation in this video. Okay, actually I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match foundation, and this is in Nut Brown C7. This was always like my go-to too in foundation. I really like it. And I don't know, you guys, like, see, this is my shade. You can't even see me putting it on. Like, it's blending so well into my skin. Like, caramel, that shouldn't be caramel. Like, this is the reason why, right here, prime example, I stick to my drugstore shit, because every time I try to go to Sephora, like, something's always off with the high-end products. Like, something is always off. I should have rubbed it all the way off with a makeup wipe, but it's okay. I'm gonna just try to blend it in with this foundation. Oh my god. Alright, so now that everything is blended, now it's time for the concealer. I don't know, you guys, that just really blew me. So I have this concealer in Cookie, and I have this concealer in Latte. So I always get one dark and one lighter. I believe Cookie is darker and Latte is a little bit lighter. So I'm going to use Cookie first. Hopefully, I really love their concealers because it's like you get so much product, as you guys can see, and it comes with a brush for you to glide it on. But this thing right here is like almost the size of a foundation bottle. So I really like this a lot. And so far, this concealer is super creamy. I thought it was going to be a little bit lighter than this. I mean, a little bit darker than this. It's a little bit light. And then I already know that this is super, super much lighter. Yes, this is lighter. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Neutrogena concealer and mix it in. So it can be just a little bit balanced with color. And I'm gonna blend this out, and I'm scared to use the powder now at this point because I don't know what I'm going to expect. And this foundation is starting to look gray on me. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's okay. I'm going to make sure I contour and bronze my skin up enough so that it doesn't look gray. I don't know what's going on with my foundation today, y'all. I don't. this. I like the concealer. The concealer is super creamy in full coverage, like I like it. So this is a yes. I just have to go back and change out my colors because yeah, especially with the foundation, I have to go back in and get the right shade because I really want to use that foundation. I really think Too Faced products are good, so I'm just going to go back and get my right shade. Now I'm going in with the powder to set this concealer. You guys, this powder, I'm so scared. I have this in the translucent medium, so they do have regular just translucent, which is the white powder. I didn't want to do that, especially for under my eye. I'd rather get something that has like a nice color to it. This color of this powder looks very similar to my Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder, so I'm like, okay, maybe this will work. So we're gonna see how well this is. I'm going to, it looks similar to the powder. Now my Maybelline is darker, so, and then this one is a little bit lighter. The Born This Way powder is lighter, but we can test her out. We can see what she do, how she's coming, y'all. I don't know, I'm scared, so let's see. I've been wanting something from you. You been giving nothing. I've been wanting something from you. You been giving nothing. Okay, so you guys, this powder did blend really well. It blended well under the eye, but it's not giving me the same effect as my normal powder that I normally use. Or maybe I just gotta get used to it because it is a different powder, but it looks very orange, like under my eye. It's not really giving me skin finish, if that makes sense. Like, it's giving me orange. Like on camera it's not doing that, it's looking white, but it's definitely giving me orange, and I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and blend my nose, and I'm gonna contour that, so don't worry about that. I'm gonna set the remaining of my face with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poorless in the Coconut 355. I don't know, it's like I like it, but then I don't. On camera it's looking good. I think from what I'm seeing up here, it looks like it's okay, but in real life, honey, I don't know. It's definitely giving me matte though. It's matte. I don't know, but we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and contour. This powder is really smooth. I love the smoothness of it. It's not giving me like any flakiness under my eye. On camera it looks white, but it's not giving me white in this mirror. Like, it's not giving me life like my other powder. Like, it is bringing me out. Like, it's not giving me that. It's more dual. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can, or maybe I'm just not used to this powder, but it's not bad. It's just maybe something I have to get used to. I don't know. But I love the way it feels. It's super smooth, and like I said, it's not a flaky powder either. Like, it's not giving me what other powders normally do. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Morphe That's Rich HR palette. Now this is contour palette, bronzing, blush, highlight palette. I'm taking this contour color. want to take the same contour shade that I took. I want to take that right under my lid, and then I'm going to go ahead and contour. Ooh. Oh god. And then I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose. And then with this deeper contour right here, I'm going to take that towards the end. I'm not dragging it out, I'm just taking it towards the end of my eye. You guys, now I'm taking my blush. Now with this blush, I'm glad I'm able to use it in today's look, because I wasn't able to use it in my last video. I forgot about it. This is one of the newest things that I picked up. This is by Milani. This is their Spice Rose blush, and I just think it's the most prettiest color for a blush, so I'm going to use this. And it's super pigment, y'all, so I have to be very careful with how much product I use. You don't need much. And I'm going to spray my face, you guys. Since I've used that powder, I'm already kind of like... Okay, for my lips, I'm going to do my highlight, but that's the last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go right into my lips. I'm using my NYX Downtown Beauty lip liner. So I picked up this lip. This is from the same collaboration with the eyeshadow palette. This is the Madison Beer lip gloss, and I have it in Mercury. She does have other shades, but this one stuck out to me. So this is a nude gloss. This is what her lip looks like. And then I picked up another lip too, but not by the same brand. Okay, and then I picked up Buxom. I've been wanting to pick up their lips for a long time. They have really good full-on plumping lip gloss, and I have this shade in Sandy. So this is Buxom. Hopefully I'm pronouncing them right. I think I am. So this is Buxom, and I have it in Sandy, and this is some really good plumping lip gloss, and I love plumping lip glosses because I'm gonna try the Morphe Madison Beer first to see how hers look. And both of these I got from Ulta. I believe Buxom is in Sephora too. I think it is. Okay, her gloss is like super smooth. This is a really pretty nude. Like, I like this a lot. Like, I can keep applying and applying and applying. Like, I love the way it feels, and the color is perfect. Like, this is my nude. I love shades like this. I'm going to put this one on top just to see how it feels. But I definitely feel like this can go by itself. Like, this is a really cute nude too. But this nude is more of a peachy nude. I definitely feel like the Buxom one is really nice. It has like a menthol feel. I'd rather do this with another lip. But both of these together are really a nice combination though. But I'm going to try using this like by itself, not mixing with anything. But this is really... I like this a lot. So I'm going to put on my highlight, and I'm just putting this on my nose, bridge of my nose, a little on my chin. Alright, I fix my lace, y'all. But other than that, this look is complete. I thought about doing bottom lashes, but I don't know. I did buy some Ardell Wispy clustered bottom lashes, but I think with this look, I'm not gonna do it with this look. I'll do it with my next tutorial. But y'all, I love the eyeshadow, how it looks, but as far as like the pigmentation and the quality of it, I don't know. It's not something that I would like quickly try to gravitate towards to and use again, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I would take it back or if I will keep it. I have to like finish thinking about it, but I do know I will have to take back the foundation because it's not my shade at all. I don't know, sometimes high-end foundation is super tricky with finding your color sometimes, depending on what brand it is. But y'all, I could have sworn that was my shade and it's not. Usually I'm quick with finding my shade, like I don't have to keep going back and forth, but with this, it's definitely off. So I did buy 2 of the Born This Way concealers. I only used one, and that was in Cookie. The latte one is lighter. Now with the Cookie, I thought it was going to be a little bit more darker, but I think I'll be keeping Cookie. And latte is super light, so I'll be like using it with something else, but I won't be mixing these together because they're 2 light concealers. So you know, you guys know I always use a dark concealer, something that's closer to my skin shade, and then I go on top of that and use a concealer that's light. Other than that, everything else is pretty much good that I used in today's video. Let me know what you guys think about the powder. I feel like it has to grow on me, but I definitely feel like after a while it like oxidizes and it looks orange. So I know for sure my Maybelline powder doesn't change on me throughout the day, doesn't oxidize. This is like so good, okay? The best powder I've used. And if this is your first time watching, make sure that you subscribe, girls, so that you can become one of my baby dolls. And like this video, comment, don't forget, love you baby dolls, and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah.